Good evening, it's VX. This is the lyrical breakdown of the song. Good evening. It's just what naturally it's what I do. So I did Jose out a while ago, like a year ago, and like that's just what I do. I kind of do like the punditry kind of social kind of commentary on like what's going on football wise kind of thing. And like my good friend Guru, you get me, hit man up and said, nah man, you need to do a tune. Like, what did you say it's called again? He said some weird name, bro. Something like be careful what you wish for or some shit. Like saying something about Emery. Like, nah man, not feeling this brother. Like it needs to go. This was time ago though, like a month ago. Nah, more than that. There you go. That took long.
I completely forgot.
Yeah, that was like 10 minutes later.
I completely
Start again, I'm good.
Nah, continue.
So yeah, no, that was like, what was that, like 4 or 5 months ago, time ago, man. He planted that seed, innit? So it was more of a thing of, cool. That was when he planted the seed of kind of doing a tune kind of towards Emery. I didn't really feel the vibe too much. But then slowly but surely, as things started unraveling, it became the right time to do it, and then the timing just hit. It was time to press the button, and it was just go time. So, what's opening like? What, the hook? Good evening, when get out, you was treason in. Just for that, they should leave him in. Let man bring the whole season in. So basically, it's just a play on everyone knows good evening. If you know Emery, you know good evening. So that was the vibe I wanted to kind of stick on. I wanted to make something catchy and something that people can vibe to. That's a bit bouncy, and it was just the vibe that I had in it. Like everybody wanted Wenger out. Do you get me? So it was sticking to the vibe that Gappy said. It was be careful what you wish for. We wanted Wenger out. Now we got this guy. So that's why I wanted to stick to that, the original vibe that was given to me, which was like, we wanted Wenger out, and that was your legend, but now you got this guy, like, get me, you should leave him in, like, basically, kind of thing. Didn't really work out, but hey, man. You thought Shaka was a top boy because he came in and said he had keys. So that's a play, innit? So that's a play on Top Boy, the movie that's just come out, not just come out, that's been out on Netflix. Not even a movie you want to talk about. Actually, these series, Top Boy, it's a play. Shaka first came in, if you know that you said that, yeah man, he come in like, I'm the guy, like, I'm such a guy that, like, I'm the younger brother, but my parents used to give me the house keys. So Arsenal fans was like, yeah, he's the guy. They made him the captain, you get me, because he had the house keys. So yeah, it's just a play on that. You thought he was a top boy because he had keys. You should know what keys is. And then he had the house keys, so it's just a play on that, man. I thought it fit together, proper sick, man. Some people clocked it. Big up to you lot that clocked that, man. Yeah. Hands up if you managed PSG and you lost the league. So one-man league. And so yeah, that. So the first part was that. Do you know what? It's mad. The way how I write, I write like a draft. So I write out the whole draft really, and basically where I'm writing, I just want to get to where I'm going, then I go back through, and that's where I make punches. So if you actually think about it, first line of the first verse, hands up pretty much, that wasn't what I was supposed to say, bro. That was just what I written in a draft. What I wanted to say for a punch was, if you and I manage PSG, would we lose the league? Like basically saying, if me or you was the manager of PSG, would we lose the league? And you and I is a play on his name, innit? Unai Emery. So that's what I actually wanted to say. But when I was in the studio, I was so tired that I didn't even think in the end. Like I just literally basically sprayed man's draft in it. But if you free it in YouTube, certain man put it up there on the comment. That's the top comment, like that. So man's draft is what you lot are messing with, basically. But yeah, that's literally how it comes together. That's how that ball comes. Sending shots at Wenger, putting out clips of training to the saw man clarting the ball to a crowded box that needs explaining. Yeah, like you remember when Emery first come, like Arsenal was going wicked. You remember like they was going all wicked with the clips. They was putting out bare clips, yeah, of like them training. Like you never saw clips of Wenger training, bro. You get me? When man come, there was bare clips of Emery doing bare things, and they was like, yeah, we got this guy. Like, you get me? Then Man started whacking the ball in the box. Man just saw a clip of man just clarting the ball into a crowded box. Man just header it in. Don't know what man was trying to train. Don't know what attributes he was trying to gain. But yeah, that was funny still. I didn't even mean that to be a bar, but that was cold. Press. Emery wants more press. But his team can't have press. Playing out from the back mess. So basically, obviously, that's a play on Cardi B's tune called Press. And it was just jokes because obviously when Emery first comes, the main thing everyone was, you know, when man first come and you're trying to reach and pick out for things that you can see different in what he's doing. So when people are like, oh yeah, what's Arsenal doing? Like, what's the difference between Arsenal and Emery and Wenger? Like, they'll say like, Emery's making your team press, innit? Press. So like, when I say the word press, it makes me think of Cardi B's tune because that word is so prominent. That's what the song's called. And then, so it just came out. So that was probably the first ideas that I had. So I probably put together that scheme first. Then I just needed to find a way to put it into the song. So I probably put that press. I put that together. So that's how that came about. That was like the first thing that started. I could have all named the song Press, really, if I wanted to, but yeah, that's how that came. Yeah, bruv, it's doing really well, bruv. Doing sick. Like, even on YouTube right now, we just checked, what's it saying? 101, I just saw 104K, bro, which is crazy. I've never seen those numbers. That's 6 figures. Like, I ain't seen that number on YouTube. So appreciate all the support. Appreciate that it connected with the people. So it's sick, man. It's just sick that you can connect with people through music in a way. Like, you get me? You can uplift them, make them smile, make them laugh, make them angry. Either way, it's just happy. I'm happy that music is connecting with people. That's really why I make music in it. So it's proper.
Yo, Steely, aka Steelzatron the Don, aka the Natty Professor. This is the beat breakdown for Demon Slayer, aka Good Ebening instrumental. It just had that kind of vibe to it, and obviously I love anime and I'm learning Japanese at the moment, so I just love all that.
You gotta run some
I just
words.
love that.
You can't just say that. You gotta run. Gaffy, ask him to say something. You gotta run two words, man. Ask him to
well,
say
in Japanese, I can tell you that Japanese in music is ongaku. That's how you say music in Japanese. But yeah, man, like it's a crazy language, but that's a whole next video anyway. But yeah, so obviously I love anime, manga, etc. So it just had that kind of vibe. So I cut up a little video to it as well, showing a couple fights from Demon Slayer as well, or Kimetsu no Yaiba. That's the Japanese name for Demon Slayer, which actually translates roughly to Demon Destruction Sword, which is completely different to Demon Slayer, but you can get why they say Demon Slayer. But again, it's a whole next thing, man. Alright, what happened was, Vamp hit me up because he had to do one line on a tune that we was making, innit? He had to do one line at the end, so he hit me up. I was in a session with Cruz Leon, big up Cruz Leon. I was in a session with him. We just finished recording, so I was waiting for Vamp to come, and I just started making this little riff here.
No man was making Pogba, innit?
Yeah, we was making Pogba, so I was waiting for him to come and do the last line. So this was running. And then from there I knew it was a banger, that was it really, that was it. And when Vamp come, I had this done. It was literally just a 4-bar loop, not even 8 bars, bro, 4 bars.
That was it. That was the whole rhythm.
That was it. This is it. When he come, this is what we have. So he walked in the room and he's like, "Nah, what's this? Like, this is mad." I was like, "Oh yeah, that's kind of sick still." Like obviously it was just like 4 bars, isn't it? Like,
wait, you gotta tell them, bro. You had Cruiser spraying on it. Bro.
Yeah, oh yeah, I took Cruz's vocals from the thing we just done. I took his vocals and I still got it. It's
that's
here.
I'm butting in, bro.
Yeah, it's there.
That's what Stills does, bro. He only likes beats when there's vocals on it. That makes him like it more, bro. So he took man's acapella to what Cruz was recording and put put it on this, bro. So Cruz was basically spraying on this, but he didn't.
Yeah, yeah.
You get me?
Like, we just finished doing a grime tune, innit?
Yeah,
140.
exactly.
So I just started making this beat at 140 just so I could mess with his vocals. It's actually here. Hold on. I'll show it to you.
Don't leak his bars though.
Turn up on your set and sit for 8 minutes. That man are taking a piss, that ain't lyrics, man. I ain't.
This is nasty.
It's dirty.
Play,
So
play,
just straight grime.
Turn up on your set and sit for
On
8 minutes.
drill, though.
That man are
This
taking
how
a
it
piss, that ain't
started.
lyrics, man. I ain't in
Yeah,
the mix
back
with no
more
gimmicks.
kids
I'm a
and
skank
fly
man
now.
coming in quick. I came with it, I ain't squeezing of one. I squeeze till it's done. If they see what I'm on, please never run. Cause I ain't just a little MC, that's for one. Not for them little MCs, I'm my son's fan. Who do you think showed them back styling and take us?
Yeah, so it was mad. And then, yeah, so that's how it come about. And I just quickly, so then I gave Vamp, you know, I gave Vamp an 8-bar loop. And then, but I extended it for like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. He always complains that I'll only give him like a minute or a minute 10 tunes. Like, he always complains. So I said, cool, man. I had done a long loop.
Time.
Like, yeah, long loop. And then, when I was just in my own time, I just obviously arranged it a bit better. I done a bit more variations and stuff like that. And yeah, that's it really. It's simple. It's not really much sounds. It's like what? Three sounds really. 2 main sounds to be fair. 2 main synths and then just a few drums. And that's it. So simple. So he wanted a tune, like he wanted an instrumental for a football team because he had a little idea. So, but I didn't make anything then. It just so happened that he walked in when I was just doing this, and it just all worked out like one of them ones you can't even plan. It was meant to happen. So if you're looking on here, it might take a bit long to load because I haven't even opened this up. Because I didn't even make it on here either. I only put it on the lappy just to show you guys. Really, I made it on my actual machine. So I got these in memoriam bells. Obviously, everyone knows about these. Like Demon Synth. I can't remember what this was. Oh, it's just Godfrey. That's it. From Electra X. And then that's about it. Yeah, everything else is switched off. And some horns from okay, wrong thing. Some horns from what's it called? East West Strings, but I don't even have East West on this little laptop. But I do, but not in the way I got it on my other machine. So let me quickly fix that actually. Don't be looking at what I got, guys. Don't be trying to pre it. Cut this part out, bro. Put a blur on that, bro. You don't want all my sauce. No, just clocked what I done.
Yeah, gems for free.
Bare gems, bro.
For free.
So yeah, but yeah, like literally all it was these. So we got the in memoriam bell, as I said. You guys can see what I played. So this is how I actually started the rhythm like this. And then then obviously you gotta put a little half time on that. Come on, you already know how it goes. But then I followed the same thing with Electra X. But I didn't put any half time on that one.
Did you play these keys?
Yeah, I played these in. I got sometimes I'll play them in or I'll stamp them in. Everyone knows about how to stamp the things in anyway and then follow whatever you want to do. Simple as that. Then overuse 808. Took it down a bit. It's such a simple beat, like, really. So simple. There you go. Simple.
Were there any specific hi-hats?
The hi-hats were just some, everything is just some any sound, I'll be honest, I'm not even gonna lie to you and be like, yeah, these are like world class, baby. These are like whatever, bro. Like, it's just literally whatever. I'm not gonna lie. And how much sounds it play? 9, but some of them are duplicates, so altogether probably about 5 instruments. It's crazy, that's it. But you know what they say, sometimes it's not about like being all complex and that. Sometimes just a nice simple one. Give the artists like some space to breathe and do their thing, man.
All in all, how long would you say this took to
Just took me about 12 minutes. If that, I'll be honest. To get like the main skeleton. Then when I done like all the other weird variations and all the mad stuff, obviously that took a bit more time. But to get the actual rhythm, man, about 12 minutes. I try not to put things too repetitive. I like to like make things like it's music happening live, if that makes sense. So something might only happen once in a random place, and that's it. You're not gonna hear it again. But again, these are germs anyway, man.
That's it. Fuck it.
Yeah, like there's just random variations in places. I might be able to see it on the screen. So like all these little things are just random sounds that are just happening like maybe once, maybe twice. That's it. And it's also happening up here, but obviously it's a bit small. You can't really see that there's different numbers attached. 23 to, so you can see they're all different patterns now that I've zoomed in. So there's a lot of variations happening.
within the pattern?
Yeah, within the different patterns.
No, man needs to do some more chatting, bro. I've got some more to say.
Now all this part, you can hear this is slightly different as well.
What's that voice thing?
The voice is something I've been messing with from Contact, but I export it out so I can do some more things with it. Yeah, man, that's it, man. It's really simple. I really can't over-explain it. Like it's mad simple. It's just a simple beat. I wish I could say there was more, but it's just how it's done.
So like, yeah, if you're into that, if you liked Good Evening, what I'd recommend to you is just subscribe, man, because that's literally like, subscribe to the YouTube VxMP, so the channel what you're hearing this on, the channel that Good Evening's on. Subscribe to that, man, because there's just going to be more stuff on there. Like, I've seen people have started to do their research and go back to things that I've done before, so you're just going to hear more, and it's just getting better and better. So number one place for it, man.
And that's